Mr. Burbank, are you ready on the sentencing on Johnny Jacobo Raone?
Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am. Ms. Burke, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish to English? Thank you. Good morning. Are you Johnny Jacobo Raone?
Yes.
And Mr. Raone, you were previously in court and entered a plea of guilty to the second-degree felony offense of accident involving death. And that was a plea agreement of a cap of 15 years in prison. I have received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
That's
Are there any additions or corrections?
no.
Mr. Burbank, you may.
All right, folks, we're diving straight into a sentencing hearing. And not just any case. This involves a tragic death, immigration issues, and a looming 15-year prison cap. Stick around, because the twist here will leave you questioning how justice really works.
I proceed.
It's a tragic accident. We need to factual basis, which was walking across the street, right time. And you know, reflecting on the charge, field, stop, Phoenix, was nothing. His version was not made for. Then was stopped up and Republicans. He's been employed. He got his family up in Woodville. He's been employed. He's got one problem. He's not U.S. I would be arguing for probation in this case, but if I was trying if there is a hold on him by person, I need to he has supervised DWIs for Powell County, working at the same time, what he makes a good time, 90 days jail. The prosecution charge that I believe from Hardin County was when he was arrested in the streets. Probably goes for down to this level. I have for now.
Notice how the defense frames this, calling it a tragic accident. But in legal terms, we're not just talking about an accident. We're talking about a felony offense of accident involving death. That charge carries real weight because the law expects drivers to stop, render aid, and report. Failure to do so changes everything.
He was a death involved. Yeah, I would love to have, offered to penitentiary time. I'm asking for me. I think the VA is probably too harsh, and that's why I need it. Especially in light of the facts and circumstances. Yes, in which the person was walking across the street at the time, and he had blocked the vehicle. Another vehicle had to get out of the way. But he was definitely wrong in not he wasn't touched. What I was saying, less than 15, because I know where he's going to go. It's just that he's not here. And I don't know if he would like to address before.
Go ahead. Hold on.
I will have to start yourself to underway.
Hold on. Hold on. So are you telling me that you didn't know you hit someone?
Here's the strategy. The defense is pushing for less time, arguing the circumstances weren't entirely his fault. But let's be real. Prior DWIs plus intoxication? That's like walking into court with baggage you can't hide. What do you think? Should priors outweigh the fact that this was just one night gone wrong?
Sí, pero pues hay un carro frente y yo no lo puedo mirar. Yeah, so they people are there.
I can go back and come out with them.
Got one question. You going for you understand job?
Thank you. Mr. Smith?
Judge, we would argue you the last two we read based on the fact that when he struck him, he struck him that was evidence by the phone calls and days he knew he hit a person. When he stopped in the troops, a long way from the accident scene, told the police when they noticed damage on the vehicle, he struck him. They, in dealing with him before or suspecting that he was lying and had seen intoxicated, went all the way back to the county line looking for a deer that had just been struck. And only because they were diligent in doing so.
Studio microphone, pause right there. This is the pivotal moment. Did he know he hit someone? His denial versus the evidence will shape the judge's view of his character. Because in law, intent and knowledge matter almost as much as the act itself.
He even know that he had committed this particular crime. He knew he committed the crime. He lied about it. He has an issue with alcohol. He's here in the country illegally. Direct your attention to the jail report in this case and how he's acting so in disrespect for our staff as well as everybody in open law. We ask for years.
Mr. Jacobo Raone, obviously the facts of the case are terrible. The fact that you didn't stop. The fact that you were intoxicated. And in addition, I'm not even sure that how, when you were in our jail for some amount of time, there was a requirement that I release you because of the amount of time that had gone from the time of the offense while you were sitting in custody. I did that, and then you didn't show up. You are here illegally and have now killed someone. I'm going to find that you entered a plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And at this time find you guilty of accident involving death. Sentence you to...
Whoa, the prosecution isn't holding back. Not only are they hammering on the cover-up and intoxication, but they're throwing in jail conduct like disrespect and even lewd behavior. Why? Because it paints a picture, not just of a crime, but of character. And judges absolutely weigh that.
15 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. It is in Spanish. I advise you to read that. If you are ever back in Texas legally, you will not be able to possess a firearm or ammunition. That could lead to more charges against you. All right. Thank you. You can go back with the bail. Thank you, Mr. Burbank. Thank you, Ms.